Alright, so this is Tiblio, and it's an amazing online service that helps you find the best trading opportunities. They have multiple different screeners for credit spreads, bull and bear squeezes with a lot of trading activity, option sweeps to follow large trades and big money moves, and a lot more for your different trading strategies. There's a trading board so you can log all your trades as soon as you enter. You're gonna get real-time alerts sent straight to your phone and get a good idea of your percentage of wins and losses. You're gonna get access to fast market news on any stock, and that's valuable in itself. But the best feature is the community Discord group, where you can exchange trading ideas and get guidance from the Tiblio team. So you can sign up for $34.95 a month. That's less than a tank of gas, but make sure that you sign up with my link and get your first month for 20% off. All right, so make sure you check out Tiblio. Hey, what's up YouTube? This is Foxtail Digital coming to you again with Black Girl Stock, and this is a weekly update of what's been going on in the stock market and with the top 3 option plays that we were watching this week. All right, so the 3 stocks that we were looking into were Zynga, Rocket, and Apple. And if you haven't seen our top 3 option plays video yet, look, we have 1 day left in this year's trading week. All right, so make sure you pause this video and go and watch that right now so you can get an idea of where we were going into the week. So I'll make sure I leave a link to that video. And if this is your first time watching this video, please make sure you click that thumbs up button. It really helps the channel. Also make sure that you subscribe and click that notification bell so that you get notified anytime I upload a new video for you guys. In the last neck of the woods, the last trading week of the year, at the time of this recording, Dow Jones over the past 5 days is up 1.51%. S&P 500 is up 1.55%. And NASDAQ, just like a little brother or sister that follows you around all the time, they've even inched up by 1.2%. So we saw a lot of good movement in the beginning of this week, the last week. So let's just look into the trades that we were looking into for this week. All right, so the first stock that we were looking into was Zynga, and we were bearish on this position. And when we were looking at it, it was trading around $6.42. So overall, Zynga's been in a downtrend. So this is just over the past few months. So you saw we kind of started that downtrend back in July, and it's been pretty strong since, and we had a recent pullback up in price. It kind of looks like that's where we are right now on this candlestick here. We're just anticipating it continuing moving downward. As you saw how we opened on Monday, kind of started inching up a little bit, but overall it was moving down, and the lowest that it reached this week was $6.27. So I mean, honestly, it's not that much of a drop. It was only about 20 cents, but you'll see today, at the time of this recording on Thursday, it's literally shot up. It's at $6.67. Essentially, the move that we were looking at, it looked like it had most of its profit during the beginning of the week, but this upward movement here on today definitely washed away a lot of those profits. And as far as the actual option contract, we were looking at the January 21st 6.5 put. So when we were looking at it, it was at 33 cents. Right now it's trading at 24. So it's definitely lost a little bit of value just on the, the stock increasing today. So going into the remainder of the week, that position, I probably might want to be out of that. So this screen right here, this is our actual option contract. So you can see this is the 6.5 put for January 21st. And if you got into this and you held on to it, you'll kind of see yesterday it reached 40. So it's not a big move from where we were. Even as far as its increase, 33 cents up to 40, that's as much as it moved up. So that's pretty much that on that. And the next stock that we were looking at was Rocket, and you can kind of see from this long term, I forgot to say this in the last one, this red line here, these are our entry positions. So the red line indicates that we were bearish on the position, and then just back here, going back to Zynga really quickly, you'll see that it did, it barely crossed below that on yesterday. So we'll see what happens with that. But going back to Rocket, we had our entry around $14.95 to $15 from where it was. We were starting here when it was around $15.08. All right, so on Rocket, we were starting here when it was around $15.08. And like I said, we were bearish on it. So pretty much on Tuesday, it was dropping the entire day. So it just continued to do that. And yesterday it reached its lowest point at around $14.20. So that's a pretty good drop there, but you will see that it has rebounded and it's moving upwards today. But I'm still bearish on this. In a good strong pattern, you are going to have, you know, highs and lows. So looking at the actual option position that we were looking at the January 21st $15.50 put. So when we were looking at it, it was around 83 cents, and right now it's trading at $1.16. Well, the last price was $1.16, so that's not too bad. And so this screen right here is our actual option contract. So you'll see here, this is our Rocket 15.5 January 21st put, and when we were looking at it, it was around here. So it has increased in value, but today it dropped, and the highest it went up was 139. So that's pretty much that for Rocket. And the last stock that we were looking at was Apple, okay? Apple's really been doing a lot. Now on this one, we were bullish. And pretty much just bullish on the overall uptrending pattern that Apple has been in for a while. Yeah, you can see Apple has been on a rampage for a minute. We were trading this, and this is gonna look a little bit different because I'm using Webull's desktop, not Thinkorswim today. Honestly, it's a lot easier to zoom in and out, so I really do like that feature versus Thinkorswim. This green line here, this was our entry point. So our entry point for this, I said it was gonna be around $180.50 to $181. Looking at how the stock has actually been moving this week, been a little kind of side trading a bit. We were looking at it right here, like I said, when Apple was trading at $180.33. So this is kind of where we were starting. Monday was a little shaky. The first half of Tuesday kind of went up a little bit, and then it dropped again. It dropped on Wednesday. Wednesday was the down day, and now where we are today, it's very, very neutral. So it's not really giving a lot of movement, and to say that it crossed our entry point, laughable. It briefly touched it a little bit on Wednesday, but for the most part, this one really hasn't been moving much. And that's not to say you can't get in and definitely make some crazy money with day trades, which I do a lot of the time. But if you're trying to do something long and hold, I would kind of wait right now because it is very, very neutral. Even if you were to zoom out, kind of where we are right here, this is what we're waiting on right here. This is it. This is where we are right now. So it's going to be kind of neutral. Last trading week of the week, we might not see too much, but I'm telling you, once Apple breaks above this 180, it's done. And Apple can easily move into 190 and 200 in 2022. So that's going to be really cool for Apple. As far as our actual contract, so we're looking at a January 14, 182.5 call. Now, when we were looking at it, premium was $3.35. Right now it's $2.37. So you can obviously see that it has lost value. So this is, and once again, this is our actual option contract. This is the Apple 182.5 January 14th call, and it's definitely lost value. Hasn't lost a lot, but that's not what we're looking to do. So like I said, hopefully nobody entered that position. It's looking very neutral for Apple right now. It's really just waiting for a breakout right here. You know, we're in the midst of a breakout, and when it does break out, it's going to break out. Okay, strong breakout. So yeah, I'm just kind of waiting to see what happens with that, but that's pretty much it for these plays. Make sure you guys watch this video on how you can actively invest with $100. What can you do with that hundo? Is that what it's called, that hundo? See what you can do with that C note, you know what I'm saying? So yeah, make sure you check that video out. That's that pressure. Check that out. All right.